when you making bands can make fans. Cause I know that you got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. We the ones that ain't them. Put both hands together and I'm saying
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Brown 80! 42 to Mike. Okay, double up.
On first down, Irwin. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Mike, 54. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Allen going to throw to the right side and complete to Hurst. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. Pass. Hey, tight. Lefty. Hey, Alpha.
To the air, Allen. That's caught by the 6'8 tight end, Zach Gentry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now a run with Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They run again on first down. Cook. And an alley to run. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Check. Walk 54. Stay with your man.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. And this is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Now Cook running right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And this defense get the stop on the opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Check it back.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And he pushed it. Pushed it from short distance, wide right. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Play fake. Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Switch.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun, they run with Barkley, and he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Allen. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one complete to Reed. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Hey, 180! Check Mike 54. Yo.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Mike 42. 180! It's a party now.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Mike 42. Round 80. I don't
even know why this team showed up.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert.
42's Mike. 180. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Allen now looks to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
41.
Allen to throw once more. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
It's our field. It's our field.
They'll run with Cook, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
You. Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. Check. Check 9. Bang.
Now Saquon Barkley looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Get ready. Fix the elbow. Check. Kill.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
To throw, it's Allen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's a position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Watch out.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 58 to Mike. Tackles. Go. 58 to Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Devin Bush in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be fourth down. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick. But let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Allen going to throw right side here, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Amari Cooper, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point seeding.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. A first down carry for Barkley. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
Receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, 58, right there. Man out.
From the 44, Murray. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Man open, it's Goodwin. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. To throw, it's Murray. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Murray with a third and long. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42. And we got to get to the ball.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
On second and 11 now. Allen flushed out right. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Nifty running by Barkley there on first down. He scoots forward for 7 yards. Sets him up nicely. 2nd and 3. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Murray, that's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Check 13. Check 13.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Nickel. Watch the edge. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Orbit.
First down, Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Fields. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Murray now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 yards there, just like last play.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the safety call.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Switch up.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal.
Motion.
Mike.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Let's put that team on the block. Bravo.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now a first carry for their fullback. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
Hey, 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, keep it up. Keep it going.
From the 36, Allen. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remain. As they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Boswell has this one going left, no good. He missed it left, and this score will stay right where it is. And there is nothing easy about being a kicker on a day like this.
Yeah, I tell you, not only is the footing tough in the snow, but kicking that ball is like kicking a rock. Very difficult to get any sort of feel on your kicks.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
A gain on the play. 1st down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kick. Cook stripped. The ball's out.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
I can't believe they let you play.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
All day, dog.
Watch tight end. Out. 3 down.
Allen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, he is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received the gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the Steelers on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Hey, round 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the pass.
On first down, it's Cook. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
From the 24, Allen, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 8 yards to go.
Round 80.
Let's go deep. Double tight, guys. Double tight. You got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Alert.
To throw, it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And, look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7, though, on the return, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Harold Landry in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
It's now 3rd down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And he's going to have the hook up to Izzo. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Matt Weil now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now a desperation throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. Oh, good move. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that.
But nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, we saw a close game that